majority is pretty full right now. Yeah.
Oh, and then secondly, in yesterday's debate, President Biden said he was the only president this century that didn't have any troops dying anywhere in the world. And I'm just wondering, how the Pentagon, whether the Pentagon stands by those remarks, given that 3 U.S. service members died in Jordan this year, and then, of course, that's not even counting Abbey Gate. And just wondering what the Pentagon's comment is on that.
Sure. No, and thank you for the question. For more on the president's comments and on the debate itself, I'd refer you to the White House. But in terms of, our service members who have been killed in some of these tragic events around the world, and you've seen the president call these families to express condolences. This is someone that has intimately experienced, the commitment and dedication of what our military does, and he has his own personal experience with that. I've seen him express great compassion and condolences to families who have been impacted, and that's something that he's not only done as president, but of course as vice president as well. But for more on those comments, I'd refer you to the White House on that.
Is the secretary reaching out to any families to provide any additional context to the president's remarks?
I don't have any calls to read out. Warren.
Just to be clear, was the president's statement incorrect?
Again, just not trying to get involved in campaign events or really go further on comments on the debate. If the president had more context, I'd refer you to the White House to speak to his comments. I think you and others have reported on some of the tragic losses of life that we have seen from service members, whether it be, as Phil referenced, in Jordan or in other places around the world. And you've seen this president express his deepest condolences to those families as well. So I would refer you to the White House for more.
Beating around the bush here. This is a question to the Pentagon.
Sure.
Has President Biden had service members die anywhere in the world during his time in office?
We, as you have reported on, we have certainly had service members pass during this administration, and you've seen not just the secretary, but the president himself also weigh in and comment and offer condolences, whether it's calling the families or through statements. But I just don't have more to offer in terms of the debate itself.
And then one question.